Browsing lancar sama ini.
Lancar. Lu kira kena keren nih. Ah, bisa belum.
Belum.
Nah, bisa. Belum ya?
Aman.
Oh iya. Halo guys. Maaf guys, error tadi guys. Maaf nih. Saya delete tak bener kayak gue guys. Oh, ini jangan telat banget aku maaf. Tapi guys, mulai urung ono saya komen. Boleh.
The image woven by fate.
In other words, welcome to the Genshin
Orang
Impact
keren
version
nih.
2.8 special
Gue lagi
program.
gitu ya. Berapa? Enak.
Sit back, relax, and prepare to watch our version 2.8 trailer.
Kok orang sih join?
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kai?
Apa nih? Audio iki. Oh, guru-guru tak cantol iki. Speakernya ono sik nyambung iki. Speakernya ganti speakernya.
He was called away
Siapa ini?
earlier by some people from the Tenryou community.
Oh, sampai
They said they had something important to discuss with him.
Ah, speaker.
Since the Vision Hunt decree has been repealed, I no longer have any ground.
Bener tuh? Bener mikrofon Realtek sih. Kata iya. Halo. Kita yang bisa. Halo.
Officially
Halo,
arrested.
gue yo gelap ya guys, sorry guys.
Very interesting to talk to.
Woi, nonton gue.
That's it. I'm taking
Udah
this
mulai
case
guys. Wah. Iki guys. Hijau. Sebentar ya guys.
Fracture. Can't move it.
Hijau is coming guys. Ini gitu. Ya, kok nge-lag? Sih sebentar ya guys ya. Aku nih tidak di rumah guys ceritanya. Di rumah gak jalan guys.
Range dimension.
Nah,
Oh,
guys
faithful
kelihatan nggak?
retainers.
Maaf ya bentar ya.
This is the blessed
Waduh guys, kok nge-lag guys? Musuh 144. Bentar ya.
paradise that one has been searching for. Here is where we shall witness the culmination of all things. I, who commands the darkness, shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams. All right, praise be to the princess.
Princess Endeavor Earthlong. Kok bentuknya aneh?
Who has led us here to this sacred place.
My sincere gratitude to you for inviting me to join you on this trip, Your Highness.
Wih,
Look at
kok
me,
ombo
a
ya?
genius
Gini
astrologist
kok
forced into
pengen
a
ya?
juvenile role-playing game.
Lady
Bentar ya guys. Nge-lag ya? Bentar. Ini sih kelihatan ngendi? Wah, salah lagi. Window capture sebentar. Tak setting. Nah, ini ya. Nah, oke. Kok nge-lag ya guys ya?
Are you embarrassed?
Kita Francisco Kononnya
Let me that
saking
way.
kebaik.
Hey, Lady Magician.
Suaranya gimana? Maaf ya guys, sebentar guys. Ya ampun, kacau sekali di
Excellent,
sini.
most excellent. Oh, official?
Bang,
That's
nge-lag kok.
enough.
Maaf ya guys ya.
Fine, just play along.
Wuhui, bener toh? Sumber fantasi ya guys. Kazuha Rerun guys. Beneran nih guys. Enggak tadi bener. Halo guys semuanya. Maaf yo guys, ini rada kacau. Soalnya tadi tuh aku jam 4 harusnya udah bangun, tidur lagi aku sampai jam 6 kurang seperempat. Guys, kode pertama sih, tak tulis ke. DTN VKA WB. DTN VKA WB. DTN VKA WB WSF5. WSF5. Set. Nomor pedes-pedes ya, oke guys. Suaraku kedenger nggak? Sih, ini gimana guys? Wah, halo guys. Yo. Tadi nih mau spiral habis malah telat datang. Let's go. Jadi emang dari sana nih nge-lag tuh guys. Apa? Ya kita ya. Oke. Arti ya mas. Jarang aku nonton kayak gini. Auto tuker aman. Halo Mas Wahyu. Kode pertama guys. Ngelag ya. Aman kok, dia OBS aman guys. Sebentar. Ini Kazuha Rerun beneran tuh ini loh. Jelas banget loh ini. Gak mungkin ini gak dirani guys. Jelas Rerun ini guys. Jelas di depan mata. Like ini nih, like sana nih boyo. Lihat di ini lain guys, YouTuber lain guys. B. Kayaknya emang dari sana. Iya ya iya nge-lag ya. Iya guys. Apa mau lihat di YouTube lain?
Hey everyone, welcome again to the Genshinimpact version 2.8 special program. I'm your host, Zach Aguilar, the voice of Ether. And as always, I'm excited to be joined by some very special guests.
Hi, I'm Brittany Cox, voice of official Prinzessin Dora Ertelang.
Hello everybody, I am Mark Witten, the voice of Kazuha.
Ayo beneran ya guys. Voice si Kazuha sama voice Kazuha yang Inggris sama yang Jepang.
Everyone, I'm Ben Pronski, the voice of Fischl's feathery familiar Oz. And as you can see, I'll be serving as a special.
Nah, ngene ya, lu enak guys. Tambah ganteng kok ngelag banget ya guys ya. Soalnya nih.
For today's program. I'm going to leave most of the talking to you guys, but I'll still chime in every now and then.
You're so cute.
Good luck, man.
So, first things first, as everyone saw in the trailer, we've got some serious island vibes happening in version 2.8. Yeah, so cool. In fact, the stories of these islands are closely connected with each of the characters shown here. That's right. And so to match the beautiful island vibes, there's also an island-themed preview this time around. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look, Oppo guys.
This is so pretty.
Oppo iki telur-telur guys. Kok kayak di Watatsumi ya? Ini Summer Fantasia itu ya? Oh, ini siapa guys? Ini siapa ini? Ini siluetnya siapa ini? Ini kok kayak balonnya Klee ya?
Indeed. We've definitely got a lot to cover. So, where would you guys like to dive in? Nice. Well, why don't we start from the left? And I'm totally not saying that because Kazuha's there. So I swear.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Suaranya enak banget Kazuha. Oh, suara tulisnya kebanteran, sorry.
Okay, so this bubble contains screenshots from Kazuha's upcoming story quest.
So I want to talk about this floating purple sword. It looks so cool. I mean, Fischl loves purple. I love purple. I just need to know more.
Yeah, and I think the sword looks kind of worn and beat up. So, not sure if I have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah, who knows? All good observations. I wish I could tell you more, but I am sworn to secrecy.
It's also pretty ominous. Ooh.
Tell us.
No, I cannot.
Okay, fine. Next screenshot.
Next screenshot, indeed.
Successor of Ishin art, Kaidahara Kazuha, honored to cross blades with you.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I love a good duel.
Yeah, me too. And it seems like it's an important fight. That was a pretty formal sounding intro.
For sure. I mean, do we have any idea who this opponent is?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think the bigger question is why Kazuha's in a duel to begin with. Like, he's not typically the kind of guy who's out looking for fights.
I wish I could tell you, but I can't. These are all fantastic questions. So travelers, be prepared to check out all the details when the story quest is live. And we still have one more screenshot, I think.
Sweet.
What is going on here? Well, Kazuha's eyes are glowing purple. I mean, if it was official, purple would be fine. And it looks like he's forging a blade with a hammer here?
And I don't know if you noticed, but the hammer looks like it's glowing with animo power. Some travelers might remember that Kazuha is from a family of swordsmiths and that his clan was one of the Ryzen Gokuden, which were the renowned swordsmith clans in Inazuma. So maybe he's decided to take up the art of forging now? Anyway, Kazuha looks pretty serious, so it's gotta be something pretty important happening here.
Well, I can't help but feel a little worried for him. I hope he'll be all right.
Well, one thing I can say is that with the traveler by his side, I'm sure we'll be in for an exciting ride.
Rhymes.
That rhymes. Been spending too much time with Kazuha. Sorry, it's in my veins. Unfortunately, that's all we can share for now. The version update will be featuring Act 1 of Kazuha's all-new story quest, Acer Palmatum chapter. I can't wait for travelers to dig deeper into the story with Kazuha.
Yeah, and this bubble also contains info on another character appearing in version 2.8.
That's right. Here we have Kazuha's good buddy, fellow Animo Vision holder, and renowned Tenryo detective, Shikanoin Heizo.
Oh, so they're buds.
You bet.
Sweet.
Indeed.
He's adorable.
Right, there he is. Check it out, he's got those determined eyes. Look at that wry smile. Total detective.
He looks pretty cool.
He's ready to battle.
Nice and breezy for Animo.
You gotta keep cool when you're fighting, man.
You do.
True.
Well, since Heizo and Kazuha are buds, I think we can let Mark introduce Heizo for us.
I would love to. Heizo has quite the reputation and is the center of many stories circulating around Inazuma, which is no surprise, given that the police station's jail is crammed with criminal masterminds who were all tracked down and caught by Heizo. So you could say that he is a genius crime solver, and as a detective, it's Heizo's hope that his name would spread all across Inazuma. Though that might kind of sound like he's all about chasing fame, his real ambitions come from his views about crime.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked, Zach. Though he has this uncanny crime-solving skills, the vast majority of the work as a detective happens only after a crime, meaning that the pain and the damage of the crime has already been done, which is not always reversible. To Heizo, you only become a true detective when your reputation is strong enough to make a person think twice before committing a crime, for fear of being caught. That's when the role of a detective has really overcome the power of crime and is preventing cases rather than only cleaning up the aftermath.
That is so fancy. You gotta hand it to him.
Absolutely, and with these ideas in mind, Heizo has even refused promotions because he wants to stay close to the crime scenes. He believes his place is on the front line. So for outsiders, it looks kind of unfair that such a talent should stay at the bottom of the ladder. Heizo's distant cousin, Kano Nana, has always thought that he deserved to be promoted for his work.
Yeah, I can totally get why she feels that way. Oh, and speaking of detectives, I bet Heizo knows Detective Sango too, right?
Yes, he does, in fact. Sango and Heizo have collaborated in the past, but let's just say they ended up going their separate ways.
It sounds like Heizo is kind of like a lonely prodigy that sticks to his own ideals. I like that.
I like that too. Very moody there, yeah. But he's not all that lonely. I mean, he does have Kazuha as a friend.
The one, right? So how did the two of them meet?
Well, Kazuha has helped Heizo in the past, using his attunement to nature. And with Heizo's sharp intuition, I guess you could say that there's a sort of a natural understanding between the two animo wielders. Oh, and you shouldn't forget Kujo Sara either. She thinks pretty highly of Heizo.
Getting Kujo Sara's approval definitely can't be easy, so I guess that's saying something about Heizo.
Yeah, well, to be honest, even though Sara acknowledges Heizo's abilities, I think his tendency to not follow rules and roam about freely draws her sharp tongue more often than not. After all, Heizo has his own way of doing things, and he's never in the office on time and taking care of his daily responsibilities at the station. Instead, he's always off somewhere investigating crime scenes with that smirky face. So you can only imagine what kind of headaches a subordinate like him would cause for a serious leader like Kujo Sara.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get the picture now.
You know, I'm sure whatever he lacks in boring office work, he makes up for with his combat abilities. So why don't we talk about that?
Let's take a look at Heizo in action.
Let's do it.
Woo woo!
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Ada dua belum guys, sebentar ya. Kode belum guys, sebentar guys. Waduh, edian gigi guys. Tetap emang loh, nek katalis pakai ini, pakai military, melee attack, keren asli. Gila, keren guys.
Those moves are incredible. He makes it look effortless.
I'm absolutely loving this moveset.
Wow, he's cool.
And that voice.
Wish that was me.
I mean, he's so cool, confident, and mysterious. I love it.
Right, really sleuthy, yeah? Okay, so jumping right in, Shikanoin Heizo wields a catalyst and carries an animo vision.
Interesting. He's like a melee catalyst user.
Right?
We've never even seen this before.
No, it's super cool. And Heizo inherited his fighting style and knowledge from his dad. But in reality, Heizo prefers to use his mind rather than his physical strength and restrains from using force whenever possible.
Well, that makes sense.
Right. You don't want to jump to conclusions. However, when investigating criminal cases, there will always inevitably be some criminals who won't go down without a fight. Heizo is unhappy whenever he's faced with such moments, but he definitely knows how to put his agile skills to good work on the battlefield. And in addition to his normal and charged attacks, his elemental skill is also an unarmed technique. Something cool about Heizo's elemental skill is that it can be held for a charging effect, which will grant him special declension stacks. Once Heizo reaches a certain amount of declension stacks, his elemental skill's damage and AoE increase, which will definitely impact the fight in a big way.
Sounds like trying to outsmart Heizo is probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not a good one at all. When Heizo's opponents try to make a break for it and scatter in all directions, Heizo will unleash his Windmuster kick, leaping into the air and kicking something called a Fudo-style vacuum slugger towards his enemies. The vacuum slugger will explode upon impact, dealing AoE animo damage and creating a vacuum that pulls in nearby opponents in traditional animo style. Also, when the vacuum slugger hits opponents affected by hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro, it causes a delayed follow-up explosion, dealing damage of the corresponding elemental type.
Yeah, I really like how his burst has that delayed explosion effect. Just when you think it's over, boom.
And finally, with Heizo's guidance, he decreases sprinting stamina consumption for other party members, allowing your team to catch even the swiftest of criminals without breaking a sweat.
Oh man, Heizo sounds like such a cool character.
Yeah, he totally does. I'm sure everyone's waiting to know how they can get Heizo.
But of course, Heizo will be available via a new event wish in the early part of version 2.8.
Early part, guys. First up, Kazuha beneran
and
Rerun.
Yoimiya will also be making a return in their very own event wishes. And finally, travelers can look forward to Heizo's very own hangout event. If you'd like to join Heizo in being a detective for a day, then you definitely should check this out.
Let's go, guys.
All right, well, it seems like we've covered everything in this bubble. Next, we have...
Ini apa ini? Event hangoutnya
Oh,
apa?
it looks so pretty.
Right? This is a scene from the all-new Summertime Odyssey event.
Tutupi layar kalian.
I really like how bright and open it
Nanti
is.
pulang kalian
So
ke
pretty.
akunnya kalian ini.
Oh, and do you see the flowers on the ground? What's with those?
Oh, cool. I don't know. And maybe it's
Apa
like
ini, guys?
some kind of
Buahnya
mechanism or
albedo
something.
ini.
Yeah. So this part is connected with Xinyan. If you remember the preview image we saw at the start of the program, the island area has some secret connections to each of the characters that were shown there.
Nice. Okay, well, let's see what happens when you interact with this instrument.
Oh, jadi setiap lokasi itu ada hubungannya dengan salah satu karakter yang ikut itu, guys. Di Summer
After
Fantasy
activating
ini.
the wind current and gliding up, your plunging attack will deal considerable damage, which I think is going to come in pretty handy throughout this challenge.
Mending pakai deluxe sih daripada
It
pakai
appears
single.
that travelers can choose an instrument to trigger the desired effect. So keep that in mind to
Mas Wahyu
quickly defeat
Cacena.
enemies.
Yep, put them down.
Oh, domainnya Xingyan. Jadi tiap karakter tuh ada domainnya
this
gitu ya.
place feels like a real combat zone. And judging from the surrounding area, I guess we'll need to use these mechanics to complete the challenge.
Oh yeah, and in such an open area, travelers can quickly test out a variety of effects.
Oh no.
Nice work. So we'll receive some items which can be used
Ini
in the event
hitungannya
shop to exchange
gigil,
for
guys.
goods.
Dia
Once
main
you've
itu cuma
collected
pakai
enough
jubul.
items, you can invite Fischl to join your team.
Yeah, I mean, it never hurts to have another Fischl on your team. And if you
dapat Fischl
invite her,
gratis kah?
you know Oz is gonna be there right beside her.
Yep, that's right.
Shell gratis.
In addition to
okay.
domains, the Summertime Odyssey event will also feature a sailing game mode.
Fun.
Nice.
Oh,
there's some green spheres on the
Hoodnya
course.
itu
Can you
agak
tell us
broken,
about what
guys.
those
Gak
do?
bener ini tuh.
Totally.
Penggok kalau
Those
ketemu
are
mouse
energy
itu.
orbs. Travelers can use an
Menceng-menceng
ability to help them
karuan.
collect more.
Oh, I see.
Ay,
So
satu
after
kurang satu
collecting a few
konstelasi
orbs,
lagi,
it
guys.
looks like another ability is charged up. Oh, cool. It's a speed
Ini
burst.
kayak yang kemarin deh. Kayak yang
Wow,
di
you
event
can even
kemarin
break
deh.
through
guys.
obstacles. I'm sure that's a good way to make some
Nah,
shortcuts.
So,
kalau ada
can you break through
tublu-tubluannya lebih
everything
asik
on the
deh sini,
course?
guys.
Oh, no, it seems there are still some obstacles you cannot get through.
Yeah. So some obstacles will require timing and others are too strong to break through.
Nice. All right, let's see how long it took to get to the finishing point. Not too bad.
Nice. Summertime Odyssey will also feature tons of other content and storylines for travelers to explore. So be sure to check it out.
All right, we've already covered
Berarti
tons of new content. So I think it's
event
about time for
utamanya
another
ini
quick
ya,
break.
Summertime
Yep, which
Odyssey.
means it's time for another redemption code.
Oh, redemption code, guys. Ayo. Siap-siap, guys. Siap-siap, redemption code-nya yang kedua. WAN Allah kepencet. Sorry, guys. WAN VJ AF AX ER Wanfajarfax Wanfajar Cikundi ini. Wow, tadi yang sama Mas Rai Tempest. Thank you, Mas. Tapi ini sekalian sing tak pin sing ada dua sekalian ya. Nah, dari itu guys, WAN VAJ.
Welcome back, everyone. We've seen some of the islands already, but let's dive into what other events travelers can expect to see from the beautiful island area. First on the list is a challenge event called Reminiscent Regimen. What's unique about this one is that it will be a co-op specific event.
Nice. Party time.
Berarti modelnya sing kayak ulang tahunnya Liu Wei itu ya.
Multiple different game modes,
Apa
so
sih,
we'll start with the one called
Lantern Ride itu ya. Jadi
Convoy.
di dalam event ada event lagi.
Fine. Okay, so it looks like we have a pretty big raft here. It's adorable.
It is, right? And so the goal of Convoy is to protect the vessel to its destination.
Let's do this.
Nice. Here we go. And of course there are hilly trolls attacking that we're gonna need to take care of. All right.
Mark,
Biasaan.
I'm right there by your side, buddy.
And I guess there are some barriers that are blocking the way.
Apa ya? Es bukan sih itu?
Seems we'll need to destroy them to clear a path for the raft.
Right, and it looks like the raft's energy is continuously dropping, so we need to collect these glowing coins to recover energy.
Gotta be quick on your feet or quick with the wings.
And we're on the way again. Oh, hey,
Update-nya hari apa? Update-nya hari apa ya guys ya?
Hydro Traveler?
one day.
It looks like you're gonna need to be more careful and avoid
Tanggal
falling
berapa
in.
sih update-nya?
Being a bird has
8 sampai 12 sih? Lupa ya.
Yeah, this is a lot to handle, and we have to glide everywhere. But it seems we've managed to reach the destination. Yay!
Woo! You know, actually, it's a lot of fun to participate in co-op games where people have to work together, you know? That team spirit.
Yeah.
Totally. In addition to this game
Tanggal
mode, we'll also
13,
have
tanggal
two other
13
modes
gengs,
called
tanggal
Raid
13
and Descent.
itu
Yes.
Selasa
In Raid, we'll need to navigate your Wave Rider and board floating platforms to battle opponents.
And it seems like we'll need a way to fly. So travelers will have to sail
Tanggal
through all the
11
marked
tuh.
locations before the wind currents will activate.
Senin,
And finally,
12
in descent. Travelers will
Selasa,
start from a
Rabu, tanggal
platform high in the
13. Tanggal
sky
13 berarti
and
Rabu
battle their
guys,
way
Rabu
down.
guys.
I love flying
Masih
and
12.
battling my way down.
Nek, dari
Yeah.
minggu ini.
That's right. Opponents on the next floating platform will only
Wah, ini
appear
sini
once you
event tok
have
iki,
cleared
guys.
the opponents on the
Banyak
current
ini primo
floating
gamer sih.
platform.
You know, I have a feeling that this event is going to lead to a lot of ridiculous moments between teammates.
Yeah, for
For sure.
Totally. You
Jinx, you owe me another soda.
No, I have no sodas to give. Anyways, I hope everyone will enjoy these cool co-op events. Woo!
And I hope everyone has their gliding license up to date.
Ooh, gotta check it out. Okay, now that we've covered the challenge event, let's have a look at another event coming to the island area called Resonating Visions.
Ooh.
Cool.
This event will bring some familiar vibes for experienced players who explored the islands last year. That's right, we'll be searching for...
Loh, toko-toko kok masuk sini guys? Loh, kok wis redeem code lagi? Loh, redeem code lagi guys? Asem, kok toko-toko lompat ke sini? Kenapa ini guys? Apa karena kita telat tadi ya? WAN VGA FAXTER. Loh, kok toko-toko lompat ngono ya? Waduh guys, nah ini nggak tahu tadi infonya tadi langsung dilompati. Iya ini maksudnya staff ini adminnya mumet guys. Padahal tadi nggak buffering. Udah yo.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah,
We've seen some of the
guys.
islands already, but let's dive into what other events travelers can expect to see from the beautiful island area. First on the list is a challenge event called Reminiscent Regimen. What's unique about this one is that it will be a co-op specific event.
Ooh, nice. Party time.
Oh yeah. The event will include multiple different game modes, so we'll start with the one called Convoy.
Fine. Okay, so it looks like we have a pretty big raft here. It's adorable.
It is, right? And so the goal of Convoy is to protect the vessel to its destination.
Let's do this.
Nice, here we go. And of course there are hilly trolls attacking that we're gonna need to take care of.
Help me,
All right.
Mark! Help me!
I'm right there by your side, buddy.
Terus nggak apa?
And
Malahan
I
nih,
guess there's some
tambah jelas.
barriers that are blocking the way.
Tapi yo aslinya guys,
We'll need to
misal
destroy them
koop
to
gini
clear a
tuh
path
asik
for the
nih.
raft.
Misal kita tuh
Right,
kayak
and it looks like
lawan-lawan
the raft's
monster
energy
yang
is
kalian
continuously
inget nggak?
dropping. So we need to collect these
Eventnya
glowing coins to
legenda
recover
pedang
energy.
pengembara boy.
Gotta
Aku
be
lupa
quick
ya
on your
namanya
feet or
guys.
quick with the wings.
Itu tuh patch
And
berapa ya?
we're on the
Pokoknya
way
kita tuh
again.
bisa join ke boardnya teman,
Oh.
terus masuk ke domain bareng-bareng
Fell in the
lawan board boss itu loh.
Hydro
Nah, itu
Traveler?
event yang paling saya suka sih itu. Walaupun
It looks like you're gonna
struggling
need to be
gitu.
more careful and avoid falling in.
Being a bird has its benefits, you know?
Yeah, this is a lot to handle, and we have to glide everywhere. But it seems we've managed to reach the destination.
Terus kayak
Yay!
kecilin guys biar kelihatan
You know,
itu.
actually, it's a lot of fun to participate in co-op games where people have to work together, you know? That team spirit.
Yeah.
Totally. In addition to this game mode, we'll also have two other modes called Raid and Descent.
Yes, in Raid, we'll need to navigate your Wave Rider and board floating platforms to battle opponents.
And it seems like we'll need a way to fly. So travelers will have to sail through all the marked locations before the wind currents will activate. And finally, in Descent. Travelers will start from a platform high in the sky and battle their way down.
I love flying and battling my way down.
Yeah.
Terus lemes
right.
kekuatannya.
Opponents on the next floating platform will
santai.
only appear once you have cleared the opponents on the current floating platform.
You know, I have a feeling that this event is going to lead to a lot of ridiculous moments between teammates.
Yeah, for
For sure.
Totally. You
Jinx, you owe me another soda.
No, I have no sodas to give. Anyways, I hope everyone will enjoy these cool co-op events. Woo!
And I hope everyone has their gliding license up to date.
Ooh, gotta check on
Gliding
that.
lesson, kita aja
Okay,
nggak
now
dikasih,
that we've
guys,
covered
gliding
the
lesson.
challenge event, let's have a look at another event coming to the island area called Resonating Visions.
Koin sini udah pernah tuh dulu tuh.
This event will bring some familiar vibes for experienced players who explored the islands last year. That's right, we'll be searching for conches that contain stories again.
Udah ada
Oh,
guys nih.
nice. So as
Master
travelers are
Tempest
out
guys.
enjoying the island sun and exploring the map,
Master Tempest,
they can
guys.
also work on collecting conches.
Makasih Master
Travelers are
Tempest
out
nih. Bener nggak
enjoying
guys?
the
Valid
island
nggak nih?
sun and exploring the map, they can also work on collecting conches.
So it
Tapin
seems
dulu
each
aja ya.
conch will contain different pieces of a story. And once you've collected them all, you can listen and see what story is revealed.
I'm really curious to know what kind of stories we'll be hearing from the conches this time around. And just like last time, this event will also be giving players the opportunity to unlock a new outfit.
Oh.
Care to
New
guess
outfit?
who's getting a new outfit this time?
Official guys.
Official! That's right, in version 2.8, Official will be getting
Makasih, Mas
an
Ray.
all-new outfit. Yay!
Nanti kalau salahin Mas Ray guys. Enggak, canda
And
guys.
just like last
Contain different pieces of
year, that's right, we'll be searching for conches that contain stories again.
Oh, nice.
Ini
So as
dulu udah
travelers
pernah
are out
ini.
enjoying the island sun and
pernah
exploring the
itu,
map,
guys.
they can also work on collecting
Persis
conches.
sudah pernah itu.
Oh, so it seems each conch will contain different pieces of a story.
Each
And once you've
conch.
collected them all, you can listen and see what story is revealed.
I'm really curious to know what kind of stories we'll be hearing from the conches this time around. And just like last time, this event will also be giving players the opportunity to unlock a new outfit.
Oh.
Care to guess who's getting a new outfit this time?
Tuh kok baleni lagi tuh ini kenapa ya guys ya?
Official! That's right, in version 2.8,
Kayaknya-
Official will be getting an all-new outfit.
Kenapa ya?
Yay!
Tulisannya guys.
That crown is everything.
Totally fit for a
Banget Official,
princess.
let's
Look
go
at her
guys.
red eye. I don't know if you guys
Cakep
noticed
banget
that.
guys.
No way.
What's going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to play to find out.
Waduh.
And after completing the requirements in the event,
Cakep
travelers will be
banget.
able to snag the
Apa
snazzy
namanya?
new outfit for free.
Hey.
Pretty awesome.
Immerage
Nothing's more
Crown.
beautiful than playing
Ini
on some
manus
warm
crown,
tropical
guys.
islands. We've got fun events and tons of rewards, so I think it's going to be a blast. We've
Seledi
heard, though,
udah.
that the
Oh,
islands have undergone some
seledi
interesting
nggak, sing-
changes since the
nggak,
last
sing
time
lemes
we
itu,
visited
guys.
with Klee. There will be fresh
belum pernah main,
exploration
Bang,
mechanics
guys.
to try, so travelers can look forward to an updated island experience.
Iya,
I hope
cakep bener
everyone will
loh.
have
Bisa
fun
nih.
and, make lots of beautiful memories visiting the islands again.
Yeah, can't
We
wait to go
will.
back.
In
Suaranya
addition to
official
the
di sini
island
gede.
events,
Oh,
version
di look.
2.8
Wah, anjir.
will also be
Di look
featuring
gede
a
banget,
variety of
guys.
other updates.
Astaga,
First up,
beneran.
D-Loop
Fix
will
yang
also be receiving
di-kliknya
a new
bener
outfit,
berarti yo.
which will be available to purchase in the shop. Travelers can learn the backstory behind the outfit, which is super cool, by playing through the Hidden Strife Challenge event. I'm living for that ponytail.
Right? The new hair, sharp tails looks
Gile.
epic. That red and black color scheme is awesome.
Gile. Anjir.
So good.
Dulu-
And
dulu
as a matter
gigi
of
banget,
fact, this will be the game's first ever 5-star outfit.
Wait, but we already have outfits for Jean and Kutching, though. Right, but this outfit itself is 5 stars.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Gotcha.
yang ini outfitnya
So
5-star,
let's take a look at what
guys.
travelers can expect to see
Oh,
in the Hidden
bedanya di
Strife event.
situ. Anjay.
So it looks like we can try out
Kayak jadi
D-Luke's
Mobile
new
Legends, guys.
outfit. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so the costume has some new effects for D-Luke. Indeed it does. There's even a new idle animation included with this
Ada
costume.
buntutnya, guys.
It's pretty sweet.
Ada buntutnya, guys. Oh, ngambil apa tuh?
I don't see D-Luke's vision
Oh,
anywhere
itu
on this
scroll
outfit.
terlarang itu dari Naruto.
So,
Langsung dukung,
does
guys.
he keep it in his pocket or maybe it's tucked away somewhere
keren,
else?
Di gambarnya yang di leaks itu keren banget
But
loh.
it looks like
Ini
there'll be lots
ternyata
of
di
backstory
in-game
to go
keren
along
tenan.
with the outfit. So be sure to check that out.
Keren banget, guys.
Interesting. So, in addition to the backstory
Aku pengen
content, what kind of challenges can travelers
Aku pengen ya,
expect?
guys. Tahu udah habis ya,
Well,
guys.
it'll be similar to the Phantom Flow event that we've had before,
Harus-
with a
harus
variety of
nabung
set
ini, guys.
objectives for travelers to reach.
So after completing an objective, a special after-imaged might effect will be unlocked, which will add buffs for the next battles.
Keren ini tempatnya.
Next,
Warna api-api
version
ini.
2.8 will have an event that's all about
Mechanical
gears and
painting,
components.
guys.
It's called Evermotion Mechanical Painting.
Sweet puzzles. This one looks really interesting. So it looks like we need to take the components and place them on this mechanical board.
Pucul-pucul,
You know,
guys.
all this mechanical stuff reminds me of things we've
Ya,
seen
apa?
from
Mungkin dari kalian
Fontaine
ada sih
before.
suka pucul-pucul ya.
I think you might be right about that one. Okay, seems like the gears
Kok
need
kayak
to fit
Alucard?
together. Oh, nice, they're starting to rotate now. Hey,
Iya,
that
iya.
didn't look too hard.
Itu juga ya.
Not bad.
But yeah, I'm guessing the later stages of the event probably won't be so simple. Right. Yeah, this one looks like it's separated into an upper and lower levels.
Dan
That's
itu
gonna be a
nggak sing
little bit
dari
tougher.
Devil May Cry.
Travelers will have to
itu,
think
guys.
about how to
May
move the
Cry.
gears on different levels. And
Sekali loncat.
neat, there's even gears made for 2 levels.
These are going to be tricky to solve. Speaking of which, we probably shouldn't show the players too much gameplay here. We don't want to ruin the puzzles for everyone. It'll be no fun if
Bisa
everyone
suaranya
watched
gede,
us
guys.
solve them.
What Brittany means to say is she has no idea how to solve the puzzle.
All right, Ben, I thought you were done talking.
Nope.
Okay, I believe we've covered most of the
pasti
main
baik.
content travelers can expect in version 2.8.
Which means it's probably time to take another quick break. And another quick break means another redemption code.
Redemption code, guys. Nah ini
And
nih,
just
kita
as a
buktikan
reminder,
apa
we'll
tadi
still
Mas
have
Ray
some
bener,
exciting
guys.
info following the break, so be sure to stick around.
Apa itu? Betul. TA6CA2 TA6C2A FBXSZV, guys. Bener, guys. Ternyata Mas Ray ini adalah orang dalamnya MiHoYo, guys. Bener, GG Mas Ray. Aku belum spiral ya, guys. Siapa yang belum spiral, guys? Komen aku tok. Oh, lainnya itu agak lambat.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we reach the end of today's program, we have another special announcement to share with everybody.
That's right, there will be a
That's
new
okay,
addition
Mas.
to the game's soundtrack.
Genshin Impact's commemorative OST album, The Shimmering Voyage Volume 2, will be released soon.
Ngerilis
And this
lagu-lagu lagi,
particular
mereka
album
sebenarnya
contains
tuh.
many memorable pieces of
Mereka
music
tuh
from the game,
perusahaan game
including
siapa?
music
Gitu,
from
gitu.
the moment Kazuha blocks the Shogun's Musono Hitotachi. We also have a trailer for the new soundtrack. Let's take a look.
Jajal, ini gue yang ngomong. Penasaran aku. Shivering Voyage.
この世を渡り歩くにはより多くの身分を持った方が便利なの。君もいくつか作ってあげようか。
I can't wait.
Wow,
It's so good.
I don't know about you guys, but I think there's so much to look forward to coming in version 2.8.
Oh, yeah, I am officially super excited about version 2.8. See what I did there?
Yes.
Especially all the cool new outfits.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for Evermotion mechanical painting and checking out the islands and conquering all of the puzzles in these upcoming events.
You will leave no puzzle undone.
No puzzle.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just want to
Mas
say
Ray,
I'm super
thank you sudah
excited
join.
to be here with Brittany and Ben on what is our first appearance on the program. So thank you so much for having us. And
Udah
I
habis,
guys are
guys.
awesome. For
You're
cousin-
awesome.
No, you're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
Yes, I am awesome,
All
guys.
awesome.
Look at us, big family.
And
Big
we can't
family.
forget our special plushie, Ben. How was your first special program?
I'm hungry.
All right, and that just about does it for today's special. Out for future official announcements. Did for us.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay,
See you in
udah gitu,
game.
guys.
Later, y'all.
Di sini dari live streamnya.
Bye.
Berarti ya yang ngono kuwi lah pokoknya eventnya summer
This
fantasia.
place is hopping with activity. The
Apa nih, guys?
sunshine makes the sandy beaches here glow like the embers of a pyro
Kok
slime.
gelap?
And next to the cool, sparkly water, what a view! If only the desert sand and the jungle ring could get along like this, that would be
Gelap, guys.
perfect. Oh, you can hear me? How curious. Huh? You say you're a traveler? Well then, maybe I could offer you a bit of knowledge, and in return, you can tell me your story. How about it?
Oh, Sumeru trailer, guys. Sumeru trailer. Cilik. Lah, piye tuh iki ceritane? Astaga, kok ngeror ngene, guys. Lah, guys. Piye iki ceritane? Kok live kono kok mumet to, guys iki? Yang lain pada gini nggak apa cuman saya sendiri? Kayaknya enggak, guys ini normal dari tadi kok. Oh, pas chat isinya cuma emoticon semua, guys. Lontek, guys. Guys, loh, kok aneh ya, guys ya? Aneh ya, guys ya? Ini apa baliknya nggak? Bentar. Bulannya kok ngomong kok kenapa ya, guys ya? Balani meneh, guys. Saya video error, guys. Kenapa ya, guys ya? Emang stream chatnya cuman bisa keisi emoticon lah iki lho. Wah, iki. Ya. Guys sudah habis, Bu. Beneran, Bu? Ya, beneran guys sudah habis, guys. Kita lihat di YouTube ya. YouTube Genshin. Oke guys, bentar guys. Habis ini nanti kita spiral ya guys. Bentar. Belum ada di sini guys. Dihapus sama mereka. Ah, wis lah. Nanti kita lihat habis nge-stream ya, habis apa namanya? Yo, tulisannya anu ya, YouTube not receiving enough video. Tapi nang kene ini aman ki. Oke. Oh guys, kita Genshin dulu aja guys ya. Piki. Game capture. Display capture itu kan nggak jalan. Gengs di YouTube live-nya jam 12 malaman. Oh gitu. Tak ribet tapi guys, coba ya. Aduh, salah pencet. Tuh, ini kan orang keyboard mungkin nih. Aku sampai bawa keyboard dewe loh guys. Takutnya nih aku pakai keyboard laptopnya brodol nanti guys. Nah, udah habis guys, nanti ya kita lihat nanti di sini. Biasa nih kalau habis live stream nanti diupload di sini. Tuh iki, guys, lihat. Bukan ini ya? Bukan guys.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kazuha?
Ya, aku penasaran. Kita belum nonton ini kayaknya tadi ya.
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him.
Since the Vision Hunt decree has been repealed, I no longer have any grounds to officially arrest him. Then again, I guess something very interesting is about to happen. That's it. I'm taking this case over.
Tendangannya loh.
Fracture. Can't fool me.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension.
Oh, faithful retainers, this is the blessed paradise that has been searching for. Here is where we shall witness the culmination of all things. I, who commands the darkness, shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams.
Praise be to the Prinzessin who has led us here to this sacred place.
My sincere gratitude to you for inviting me to join you on this trip, Your Highness.
Look at me, a genius astrologist forced into a juvenile role-playing game.
Lady Magistus, are you embarrassed?
Stop calling me that weird
Sekarang
name.
masih nge-lag guys.
Lady Majig.
Iya, udah lanjut.
Excellent, most excellent.
Udah jalan kah?
Official? That's enough. Come on, just play along.
Udah jalan kah guys? Oh, nggak jalan. Error. No. Error gitu. Ini laporan dulu. Bentar. Ayo, isi juga. Dengan OBS aman. OBS aman banget bang. 4.000 kbps. Murah. Itu kayak sini apa ya? Error ini berarti. Iya santai. Itu start apa tapi connect streaming software itu wis rampung kok. Jadi ning anuku wis rampung.